April 20th, 2024. The world gasps as news breaks. The entire board of 23andMe, the genealogy giant, resigns, without warning, without explanation. A chill runs down the spines of millions. What could force such a drastic move? Speculation runs wild. Had a massive data breach occurred? Was there a hostile takeover? Or was it something far more sinister? Something they don't want us to know? "23andMe, a company that promised to unlock the secrets of our past. Now their own future hangs in the balance. Millions of users are left wondering what happens to their most personal information. Join us as we delve into the mystery of the 23andMe mass resignation. Immediately, chaos. 23andMe's stock price plummets. Investors panic. The public is left reeling. Their DNA, their family history, all entrusted to a company in turmoil. Section 2. The media frenzy. Like sharks to blood, the media descends. Every news outlet clamors for answers. Theories, speculation, and accusations run rampant. Was this a case of corporate espionage? A whistleblower silenced? Section 3. Faces of the Fallen. Who were these board members? Captains of industry, titans of Silicon Valley, each with their own secrets, their own motivations. Now they're gone, vanished into the ether, leaving behind more questions than answers. Section 4. The silence is deafening. From 23andMe, only silence. No explanation, no reassurance, just a deafening void where their leadership once stood. The silence speaks volumes. It whispers of something dark and hidden, something they are desperate to keep buried. The genesis of 23andMe 2006. Silicon Valley is abuzz. A new era of technology is dawning. Among the startups, a company with a bold promise emerges. 23andMe. Their goal? To democratize genetic testing. A revolution in every spit. Their weapon? A simple saliva kit. For the first time, anyone could unlock their ancestry, their heritage, with a simple click. The public is captivated. Millions flock to discover their roots. 23andMe becomes a cultural phenomenon. Beyond ancestry, the health gamble. But 23andMe's ambition didn't stop there. They ventured into the uncharted territory of health predictions, analyzing genes for potential diseases, future risks. The promise? Empowering individuals to take control of their health. But at what cost? Section 4. Shadows in the code. Concerns began to surface. The accuracy of these health predictions was questioned. The potential for misuse, for discrimination, loomed large. Were they playing God with our genetic code? Was this information too dangerous to be democratized? Section 5. The walls begin to close in. Regulators began to take notice. The FDA launched investigations, questioning the validity of 23andMe's claims. Internal tensions grew. Whispers of dissent, of ethical concerns, began to circulate within the company. Was this the pressure that led to the board's shocking resignation? Section 1. The algorithm and the anomaly. Deep within 23andMe's servers, an algorithm churned, analyzing millions of DNA profiles, mapping the intricate tapestry of human lineage. But one day the algorithm stumbled. It had detected an anomaly, a pattern so statistically improbable, so outlandishly unique that it defied explanation. Section 2. Cracks in the foundation. At first it was dismissed as a glitch, a quirk in the data, a statistical outlier. But as the algorithm dug deeper, the anomaly grew more pronounced. It was like a crack in the foundation of their understanding of human genetics. Something was fundamentally wrong. Section 3. The Whistleblowers. A small team of scientists within 23andMe grew suspicious. They understood the implications of what they were seeing. This wasn't just a scientific curiosity, this was something that could rewrite history, something that could shatter the very fabric of society. Section 4. The Cover-Up. Their concerns were met with silence. The executives at 23andMe, driven by fear and the potential financial ruin, chose to bury the truth. The anomaly was deemed classified. The whistleblowers were silenced, their warnings ignored. Section 5. Flight of the Accused. But the truth has a way of coming out. One by one, the board members, privy to the secret, began to resign, fleeing the consequences of their actions, their sudden departures, a desperate attempt to distance themselves from the impending disaster, but it was too late. Section 1. The Market Reacts. May 2nd, 2024. The stock market opened with a shudder. The air was thick with anticipation, but what followed was a collective gasp. Traders and investors alike braced themselves for what was to come. 23andMe's shares plunged, a nosedive into the abyss. The numbers on the screen turned red, a sea of crimson that signaled disaster. It was a sight that sent chills down the spines of even the most seasoned investors. Investors, once eager, now dumped their holdings. The frenzy was palpable. Phones rang off the hook, and the sound of frantic typing filled the air. It was a race against time, a desperate attempt to salvage what little they could. The financial world watches in stunned silence. Analysts and experts who once spoke with confidence now found themselves at a loss for words. News anchors struggled to keep up with the rapid developments, their voices tinged with disbelief. A titan of the tech industry brought low by a mystery. The company, once a beacon of innovation and promise, now stood on shaky ground. Its headquarters, a symbol of its former glory, now seemed to cast a long shadow of uncertainty. The trust, the confidence, shattered. The very foundation on which the company was built seemed to crumble. Investors, who once believed in its vision, now looked on with disappointment and regret. The future, once bright, now seemed uncertain and bleak. Section 2. The Users' Revolt. Millions of users, once curious souls seeking their past, now united by fear and anger. Their DNA, their most intimate secrets held by a ghost ship. Class action lawsuits begin to pile up. They demand answers, transparency, accountability. But 23andMe remains silent, shrouded in darkness. Section 3. A Tainted Legacy. What began as a revolutionary promise now lies in ruins, a cautionary tale. The once bright future of personalized medicine, tarnished. The quest for self-discovery, warped by suspicion and distrust. The legacy of 23andMe, forever stained by the unanswered questions. Section 4. The Domino Effect, but the story doesn't end there. The shockwaves from 23andMe's collapse ripple outwards. The entire genetic testing industry is shaken to its core. Public trust plummets, regulations tighten. The quest for unlocking the secrets of our DNA now faces an uncertain future. Section 1. The Unanswered Questions. The dust has settled, but the mystery remains. In the heart of the city, where skyscrapers touch the sky and the hum of business never ceases, a silence has fallen. The once bustling office of 23andMe now stands eerily quiet, a stark contrast to its former glory. The air is thick with unanswered questions, and the shadows seem to whisper secrets of their own. The board members scattered, their silence unbroken, each one left with their own thoughts, their own theories, but no answers. The corridors that once echoed with the sounds of decision-making and strategy sessions are now silent. The chairs in the boardroom, once filled with influential figures, now lie askew, as if abandoned in haste. The business people, who once walked these halls with purpose, now move in different directions, their paths diverging as they seek clarity in the chaos. 23andMe, a shell of its former self, struggling to regain its footing. The company's sign, once a symbol of innovation and progress, now hangs on a dilapidated building, a reminder of what once was. The office space, now nearly empty, with only a few remaining desks and chairs, tells a story of decline. The For Lease sign on the building is a stark reminder of the uncertainty that looms over the company's future. But some questions linger, echoing in the void they left behind. What happened to the once thriving company? What caused the sudden downfall? The empty hallways, the puzzled faces, and the echoing footsteps in the dark boardroom all point to a mystery that has yet to be solved. The questions hang in the air, unanswered, creating an atmosphere of suspense and intrigue. What was the anomaly that shattered their foundation? The computer screen flashing Error 404, Truth Not Found, is a haunting reminder of the unknown. The broken glass reflecting the 23andMe logo symbolizes the shattered dreams and ambitions of the company. The confused businessman staring at a shattered tablet represents the confusion and uncertainty that has gripped everyone involved. What was the anomaly that caused this chaos? What truth was hidden and why? What secrets were deemed too dangerous to reveal? The hand reaching for a DNA strand that disintegrates into pixels symbolizes the fragile nature of the information they were dealing with. The locked file cabinet with a top-secret label hints at the existence of classified information, secrets that were too dangerous to be revealed. The close-up of a person whispering into another's ear suggests that there were whispers and rumors, but no concrete answers. What were these secrets, and why were they kept hidden? And what does this mean for the future of genetic exploration? The concerned scientist in the lab, the genetic data on the computer screen, and the futuristic cityscape all point to the potential and the peril of genetic exploration. What does the downfall of 23andMe mean for the future of this field? Will the secrets they uncovered ever be revealed? And if they are, what impact will they have on our understanding of genetics and our ability to manipulate it? Will we ever truly understand the power and the peril of unlocking our genetic code? The complex DNA strand, the serious expression of the scientist looking through the microscope, and the dramatic shot of a sunrise over the city skyline all symbolize the dawn of a new era in genetic exploration. But with this new era comes new challenges and new questions. Will we ever truly understand the power and the peril of unlocking our genetic code? Only time will tell. Section 2. Our Genetic Shadow. The 23andMe saga serves as a stark reminder. The story of 23andMe is not just about a company, it's about the intersection of technology, biology, and ethics. It highlights the profound impact that genetic information can have on our lives, our health, and our society. The rise of genetic testing companies has brought to the forefront the incredible potential and the significant risks associated with our genetic data. Our genetic information is not just a string of code, it's a complex and intricate map of our biological makeup. Each twist and turn of the DNA double helix carries the instructions that determine everything from our eye color to our susceptibility to certain diseases. Scientists have spent decades unraveling these secrets, and yet, we are only beginning to scratch the surface of what our genes can tell us. It's a blueprint of who we are, where we come from, and who we might become. Our genes connect us to our ancestors, revealing the paths they took and the lives they led. They also offer a glimpse into our future, hinting at the traits and conditions that may shape our lives. This connection to our past and future is both fascinating and humbling, reminding us of the intricate web of life that we are a part of. It holds the potential to revolutionize medicine, to redefine identity, to reshape society itself. Imagine a world where genetic information is used to tailor medical treatments to each individual's unique genetic makeup, leading to more effective and personalized healthcare. Or a world where our understanding of genetics helps us to address social and ethical issues, such as genetic discrimination and privacy concerns. The possibilities are endless, but they also come with significant challenges. But with this power comes immense responsibility. The ability to decode our genetic information brings with it ethical dilemmas and moral questions. How do we ensure that this information is used for the benefit of all, and not just a privileged few? How do we protect individuals' privacy and prevent misuse of genetic data? These are questions that society must grapple with as we move forward in this new era of genetic discovery. The quest to understand our genes is a journey into the unknown. Like explorers venturing into uncharted territory, scientists are constantly making new discoveries and facing new challenges. Each breakthrough brings us closer to understanding the mysteries of life, but it also raises new questions and ethical considerations. This journey requires not only scientific expertise but also a commitment to ethical principles and a willingness to engage in thoughtful dialogue. It's a journey that demands caution, transparency, and a deep respect for the profound implications it holds. As we navigate this complex landscape, we must be guided by a commitment to transparency and accountability. Open and honest communication is essential to building trust and ensuring that the benefits of genetic research are shared equitably. We must also approach this work with a deep respect for the individuals and communities affected by our discoveries, recognizing the profound impact that genetic information can have on their lives, because the secrets we unlock may not always set us free. While genetic research holds the promise of new treatments and insights, it also has the potential to reveal uncomfortable truths and raise difficult questions. What happens when we discover genetic predispositions to certain diseases or traits that we would rather not know about? How do we handle the emotional and psychological impact of this information? These are challenges that we must be prepared to face as we continue to explore the depths of our genetic code. Sometimes they cast a long genetic shadow. Our genetic information is a powerful tool, but it is also a double-edged sword. It can illuminate the path to better health and understanding, but it can also cast long shadows of uncertainty and ethical dilemmas. As we move forward in this journey, we must do so with a sense of responsibility and a commitment to using this knowledge for the greater good. The choices we make today will shape the future of genetic research and its impact on society for generations to come.